Don from SpeedTrader. I'm here with one of the founders of Chart Summit and also founder of All Star Charts, JC Parets. JC, good to have you, brother. It's good to see you, man. How did this? I believe that the best, ideas come from phrases like, you know what we should do? Talk to me a bit about how Chart Summit came to be.
Yeah, well, first of all, I'm glad that you guys are here. Donnie, every time you and I are together, we're having fun, right?
Of course.
Chicago, New York, wherever we are, we're having a good time. So thank you. And really, Brian and I, we've been friends for a long time. Shout out to Brian Shannon, co-host of Chart Summit. And from the bottom, I don't know if you know this, but Brian Shannon was a real inspiration to me over the years, particularly in 2005, 2006. Mm-hmm. Dude was doing YouTube videos.
I know.
In 05, 06, in internet years, that's like an eternity. There were like dinosaurs around. Like, you know what I'm saying? I would race home and he would do these 5-minute videos at the end.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, this technical analysis stuff, like I think it makes sense.
Yeah, totally.
So I started studying for the CMT and I passed CMT level 3 in 2008, which was a perfect timing, by the way. That helped me tremendously that year. And from the bottom of my heart, the first book I read voluntarily, once I was done with the CMT, was Brian Shannon's book. Him and I were not buddies at the time. I was just a fan of his. And then over the years, we became friends. Every time I'm in Colorado skiing, which is about once a year, I'm like, yo, Brian, I'm coming through, meet me. He's like, okay. Yeah. So we're on the list and this has been going on for years. And Brian's like, dude, you know what we should do? To your point. And I'm like, what should we do? He's like, we should do skiing during the day and charts at night. And this was going on for years and years, and then we made it happen this year.
Well, I tell you, we couldn't be more proud to be a part of this event with you guys. And I want you to know, just so talented Don Hensley is, I had to get this approved by our CFO. And so he sat me down and he goes, and shout out to Looney, he says, so let me get this straight here. So you're gonna be skiing during the day. He goes, am I paying for a ski trip? How does this work? But I got it done and we're here, so this is absolutely fantastic. The one thing I know about you is you've got a tremendous work-life balance. You're studying to be a sommelier, correct?
I actually failed the certified sommelier last month.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't really study much. I passed the blind tasting.
Yes.
Failed the theory. So they're like, JC, you need to drink less, study more. But listen, I'm a technical analyst. What do I know about wine? It's delicious. What can I say?
Well, let me ask you this: for traders that are trying to find, or business people in general that are trying to find that work-life balance. Yeah. I mean, here you are with this company that you're putting this on. You all-star options, right? You have the institutional side. You're growing, okay? You also have this side that is, the play side too. Where's that balance? How do people find that? I mean, what advice could you give traders that are looking for that?
Yeah, it's a struggle. Okay. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm partying too much. Sometimes oh, I'm working too much, right? And it's usually I'm not, when I'm not partying. I mean, when I lived in New York a million years ago, yeah, I was partying too much. Right. Now, partying too much. Maybe we shouldn't open up that second bottle of wine last night. I mean, that's partying these days.
Right, I know.
I'm getting married in a few months, so those days are behind me. But, it's so important as a businessman, as an entrepreneur, as a trader, to just get the hell away from your desk. Okay. Just leave. And some people are more disciplined than others. I personally, you have to be self-aware. Yeah. I am not disciplined enough to do a staycation and be like, I'm gonna stay away from my computer, for a week. Yeah. Bullshit, it's Monday morning, I'm like, what are futures doing? I can't help myself. I'm checking Sunday night. You know what I mean? So me, the only way that I can do it is to leave. I have to leave the country, it doesn't matter where I go, I just need to go somewhere. Okay. Other people are more disciplined than I am, and they can actually stay at home for a week and do stuff with kids and families, and they are disciplined enough to stay away from their computer. I am not. Okay. So I have to leave, and it doesn't matter where we go. We go to Europe, we'll go skiing in Colorado, but I at least twice a year, so definitely once in the summer. Morgan's birthday's in June. Okay. So we'll go to Europe one year, Hawaii another, whatever. We mix it up instead of me buying her another purse, she needs another freaking purse. We do a trip, right? And it serves two purposes. Okay. It makes her happy. All right. Happy wife, happy life. Absolutely, I know that. It gets me away from the computer, gets my head straight, so when I'm back, I'm refreshed and start from scratch. Man. And then you know, other people can do it at home and I can't. And then I try to do one in the winter, and I'm a ski junkie, so I like to go skiing.
Sure.
So that's where this came about. You know, I like technical analysis in the market, I like skiing, and as it turns out, Donnie, other people like that too. So here we are at Chart Summit.
Well, you know, you spoke a bit about being disciplined. Many people believe, have gone on record that saying that your research is fair and unbiased. So when our traders are doing their own research, when they're trying to form their own puzzle or put together a puzzle, what tips do you have for them staying fair and unbiased? You know, I can't begin to tell you how many traders will act because they want to see this happen.
Yeah.
Is there a secret sauce there? What's going on?
You know, I legitimately do not care if the stock market doubles or gets cut in half.
Okay.
Gold can go to zero tomorrow, I don't care.
Right.
Gold could double.
Right.
Right. I don't care.
Okay.
Right. I was with a trader on the chairlift today, and we're, you know, sharing war stories. That's what we do.
Yeah.
Can't help ourselves. We're like in the middle, 12,000 feet, and we're talking about the stock market. You know, we can't help ourselves. So he's like, JC, you know, he's a San Francisco guy, and we do like a meetup once every couple months in San Francisco, and he was there, and I was, you know, being like, we got to short stock, we got to sell. And he was like, I'm buying a house in 3 months. I'm almost at that point where I can do that. And he had a bullish bias.
Yeah.
So he said, no, JC's gonna be wrong. And maybe JC was wrong. As it turns out, I got one right, you know.
Yeah.
We get lucky sometimes. And the market fell apart in the fourth quarter. But because he had that bias of he was gonna put a down payment on a house, something like that,
Yeah.
he stayed long. So he had a bias that he was not able to overcome.
Right.
So I think the lesson to traders is, you know, listen, you're a good guy. We're all good guys. We want our good things. Low unemployment, stock market higher, 401ks going up, all those things. We know. But we need to take that like good citizen hat off.
Yes.
When we enter the marketplace, and if we think that the stock market's going to sell off, we want that stock to go to zero. Yes. We want every employee to lose their job. Zero. Not cut in. Zero.
Right.
Tomorrow. Right? We're short.
Yeah.
So, you know, we need to eliminate that, you know, Donnie, you're a good guy. You don't want all these people to lose their, that needs to be gone.
Right.
You know, oh my God, what's going to happen with higher interest rates? Or, you know, what's going to happen with, you know, my God, if the inflation, we cannot worry about the implications of us being correct in our assessment.
That's right.
So when, you know, in 2008, fortunately, we were short most of the year. I was waking up every single morning hoping for terrible things. AIG gone? Perfect. Lehman Brothers? No mas? Beautiful. Give me more.
Right.
Oh, unemployment, new highs. Terrific.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
like, and, you know, it really, you know, those, I mean, I was a lot younger. I was 26 years old. I was a baby, right?
Yeah.
But those lessons that I learned of like, man, every morning, waking up, hoping for horrible things.
Yeah.
You know, it just made me numb. And then helped me in 2016, you know, after the election, everyone's like, and I live in California, so imagine, you know, so everybody's like, oh my God, go to cash, the world's coming to an end. It was the opposite. So everyone was all rah in 2008. I'm like, the world's coming to an end. In 2016, everyone was like, the world's coming to an end. I'm like, we need to buy everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And it was the opposite. So everyone's hoping for terrible things. I'm hoping for great things, right? So the tables turned, and I'd be lying to you today if I told you that those lessons in 08 did not help me be so bullish in 2016 into 2017. Well, in the face of all the pessimism.
Right.
Geopolitical and all that.
You know, I watched your presentation in there, and I was just floored. I mean, the amount of information that was in that was incredible. Is there a Reader's Digest version that you can give our traders? Is there something that maybe is on the horizon that you see? You know, is there something, a little piece of advice that can help them get a little bit of edge in, you know, 2019, 2020?
You say like market, what I think the market's gonna do?
Yeah, I mean, you know, and I'm not gonna hold you to it.
Yeah. You know, I think an interesting sort of thesis is, you know, interest rates around the world, United Kingdom, Japan, Germany, they're making new lows. So everyone's like, oh, the end of the 35-year bull market in bonds, right? How many times have we heard this?
Yeah.
If you go back and, you know, I have the charts that go back in bonds back to the beginning of America, 1700s. Historically, bottoms in interest rates take 10, 15, 20 years. We made new lows in 2016. So if you're just blindly shorting bonds because you think it's the end of this, you know, historic market, you are betting on the first V bottom in interest rates in the history, in American history. So I think that notion needs to be eliminated, and I think, in my opinion, we need to be, granted we have a sample size of like 5 interest rate bottoms or something stupid like that, but nonetheless, it's a mess. So why should we be betting on this time not being a choppy mess at the bottom? So I'm expecting a lot more volatility in bonds and interest rates over the coming years, right? Your question like 2019.
Yeah.
Right now we're buying bonds, right? Yeah. For example, here we are February 22nd, I believe. We're buying bonds. We want to buy this breakout. I think rates continue lower. All of the factors that we take into account, the weight of the evidence continues to suggest lower rates, not just in America, but globally.
Okay.
So I like the bond trade.
Wow.
We're seeing relative strength in REITs,
yes,
telecom,
yes,
higher dividend paying securities. Why are we seeing that? Because fixed income investors are not getting their yield in the bond market. So you're getting that sympathy bid in stocks.
You were making some interesting points inside about Thailand, about other countries. Can you talk briefly about what you were kind of saying?
We're in a global marketplace.
Yeah.
Some people are like, oh, JC, I only trade Apple, or I only trade S&Ps. Like, all right, bro. It's a global marketplace.
Right.
Stocks in 2017 were ripping, not because of what was happening in Washington, D.C. or in New York.
Right.
Stocks in America were ripping in 2017 because stocks all over the world were ripping, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a global market.
Yeah.
So we're seeing, Taiwan breaking out a 20-year base. We're seeing London, FTSE 100, breaking out of a 20-year base. Thailand, 25, 30-year base.
Wow.
These markets have done nothing.
Yeah.
So, when you talk about like opportunity, there are very important markets around the world that have done nothing for decades. So they were digesting the gains from they're still digesting the freaking gains from the 90s.
Yeah.
So, too far, too fast is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. Oh, JC, we're overbought, we can't buy stocks. How could an overwhelming amount of buying possibly be bearish? They're buying the freaking stocks. Oh, we can't buy it, it's overbought. Come on.
It's the new school of economic thought, right? Oh, gosh.
Everybody wants a mean reversion, and eventually we do.
Right.
But if you're just constantly betting on mean reversions, like, you're fighting a losing battle.
Yeah. Listen.
You're skiing uphill.
You're uphill.
It's not fun, by the way. Especially for snowboards.
Oh my gosh. How can people sign up for, take advantage of All-Star Charts? Where do they go? How do they find you on social media?
Super simple. Follow me on StockTwits, sponsor here, Twitter and Instagram at All-Star Charts. And you can go to allstarcharts.com and join us. The beauty of our business is that I go to sleep every night knowing that our customers, you're only a customer if you want to be. We give 30-day risk-free trials. Wow. So if you think we suck or like it's just not for you, we give you your money back.
Right.
And you can cancel anytime. It's not like, we got you good, we locked you in for 3 years.
Yeah.
No, we don't do it. You can leave anytime. It's risk-free. So I go to sleep every night knowing that if you're a customer of ours, you want to be a customer of ours, and you think that our work provides value to you. And I go to sleep every night knowing that. It feels great, Donnie.
That's awesome, man. That is so fantastic. Well, listen, I can't thank you enough for sitting down with me today. Let me, come down here. I mean, Chart Summit 2019. What an amazing, and it's only at the end of day one. There's plenty more information to come out tomorrow. So, as per usual, guys, again, this is Don. I'm with JC from All Star Charts. I wish you the very best of luck in the markets. Take care.